She sat in the back row, hoodie up, eyes empty. Teachers called her lazy. Classmates ignored her. Then one day, her history teacher told the entire room she should just drop out. He had no idea her mom was dying of cancer, and Avery was working 2 jobs to keep her alive. This is the story that broke the internet, and will probably break you too. Her name was Avery, 17 years old, Riverton High School. To everyone else, she was the weird, quiet girl. Oversized hoodie every single day, messy bun, never spoke in class, grades slipping. Teachers whispered, she just doesn't care. Kids laughed, she's probably on her phone 24/7. But nobody knew the truth. 6 months earlier, Avery's mom was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. No dad in the picture, no savings, just Avery and a mountain of medical bills. Every night after school, she worked the late shift at a 24-hour burger joint until 3 a.m. Then she went home, cleaned up her mom's vomit from chemo, changed the oxygen tank, and tried to grab 2 hours of sleep before the alarm screamed again. Some nights, she slept in her beat-up car in the Walmart parking lot because it was closer to both jobs. School? It was the only place she could sit down without passing out. But to the rest of the world, she just looked lazy. Tuesday morning, 3rd period history. Mr. Jackson, tough old-school teacher, drops a surprise pop quiz. Basic Civil War dates. Everyone groans, starts writing. Avery stares at the paper. Her hands are shaking from exhaustion. The last 3 questions, completely blank. She guesses one answer, leaves the rest empty, and walks to the front to turn it in. Mr. Jackson glances at it, jaw tightens. He circles a big red F. After the bell, he calls out loud enough for the whole hallway to hear. Avery, stay back. The room empties. Then, in front of the few kids still packing up, he unloads. You didn't even try. This is embarrassing. If school isn't your priority, do us all a favor and drop out. Some people just aren't cut out for an education. The remaining students freeze. Avery's face goes white, then fire red. Tears flood her eyes, but she refuses to let them fall in front of him. She whispers, "You have no idea what I'm going through." He scoffs, "Everyone has problems. Stop using yours as an excuse." She grabs her bag and runs out. Next day, Avery shows up early, eyes swollen, but she's there. Mr. Jackson ignores her and assigns a big group project. Pairs, 1 week, present to the class. He pairs Avery with Marcus, popular straight-A football player. Marcus smiles big. "Yo, Avery, we're gonna kill this." She forces a tiny nod. Over the next week, they meet in the library after school. At first, Avery barely talks. Then one night, 9 p.m., Marcus sees her phone light up with a hospital call. She steps outside, comes back crying. That's when she finally tells him everything. Mom's cancer, the double shifts, sleeping in her car, the night she almost didn't make it. Marcus doesn't say a word. He just hugs her and says, "I got you." He starts picking her up for school, covers half her shifts, helps her research at 2 a.m. when she can't keep her eyes open. Word spreads fast. Kids start leaving snacks on her desk. One girl slips her a $50 gift card for gas. But Mr. Jackson still doesn't know the full story. Until the day that changed him forever. Friday afternoon. Mr. Jackson is cleaning his classroom when he notices Avery's backpack tipped over. A hospital bracelet falls out. Patient Lisa Brooks, oncology. Then a stack of overdue medical bills with Avery's name on them. His heart stops. He drives straight to the address on file. Knocks. Avery opens the door in stained pajamas. Behind her, her mom, skeletal, hooked to oxygen, barely able to lift her hand. Mr. Jackson's voice cracks. "Avery, I am so sorry. I was wrong. I was so wrong about everything. He drops to his knees in the doorway, crying harder than she ever has. Avery just stands there, tears rolling, and finally says, "It's okay. I'm used to it." Presentation day. Avery and Marcus walk to the front. She's still in her hoodie, but her voice doesn't shake anymore. She owns that room. Every date, every battle, every story. The class is dead silent, then erupts in applause. Mr. Jackson stands up, tears streaming, clapping the loudest. Afterward, he pulls her aside. "I will never judge another student without knowing their story. You are the strongest person I've ever met." Avery smiles, the first real smile in months, and says, "Thank you for finally seeing me." Avery graduated top 10% of her class, got a full ride scholarship. Her mom is in remission today, and Mr. Jackson, he still teaches. But now every single year he starts class with this story and one rule. Never judge someone's chapter 10 when you only read their chapter 1. If you've ever been called lazy when you were actually breaking, if you've ever judged someone too fast, comment "I've been there" right now. Save this video because someone you know is fighting a battle you can't see, and they need to know they're not alone. Turn on notifications. I drop a new life-changing story every week. See you in the next one.